Hi guys, this is Annie. I hope you all are doing great tonight. And tonight I'll be giving you my personal review on Bundle Monster's Star Slinger stamping nail polishes, as well as their semi-squishy mega stamper. So let's get started. Alright guys, so here we have the Star Slinger collection with their mega stamper here. And just to let you know, there is another collection out there that looks very similar to this, and that one is called the Weekend Warrior. However, they're very different once you have the two sets together. The Weekend Warrior are more lighter colors as per these here, which are a more darker, bolder color. Um, it's both of them is actually very bright, but if you put them side by side, then you would see a difference on there. So it's good if you're looking for a bolder look. This is really great for that one. And also, the stamper we have here is one of the largest stamper, and this is a semi-squishy stamper, and it's about 1.5 inches in diameter. So this is really nice and big, and it comes in a set of 2 stamping heads with the holder and 2 scrapers in a package. And all these you can pick up on the Bundle Monster site itself, so you can check that out. And you do get 6 nail polish in a set. And you can also look for the other set as well, which is the Weekend Warrior, and they do have a very good collection of polishes. I love their stamping polishes, and it's very reasonable as far as where cost is concerned. And also, I have cheated a little bit, and I tried this out just to make sure I didn't need to prime it before I made this video for you guys. And the good thing is this is already primed. You don't need to prime these stampers, and they stamp beautifully. So I'll be using this to show you tonight's swatches, and I will be using black and white on the swatches so you could see that. So let me grab my stamping plate, all the stuff I need to start doing these swatches for you guys. Be right back. Alright guys, so tonight I'm using my swatch sticks to do swatches for you guys so you could see how they look on both black and white polishes. And I have chosen to use my nail polishes going across rather than lengthways, like some people would split it and one side here white and one side in black. I like to do it this way because I like to see how it will look across the whole nail opposed to just one side of it. So that's why you'll see it like this. And the colors will be listed on the bottom of the screen for you as we go along. I'm just gonna say the basic color of it, but the actual names will be listed on the bottom. And the one thing I like about these polishes is you could buy the set like I have done, or you can buy an individual bottle, whichever is your preference. So anyhow you purchase them, it's really going to be worth it because their polishes for stamping are really great. And like I said, it's one of the most reasonably priced stamping polish you can ever come across. And again, I am going to also test out their mega stamper here, so I'll be using that, and I'll switch the heads off after the third color so you can see how well this works. And of course, I am using my favorite scraper, which is also their scraper. The stamping plate I'm using is also from Bundle Monster, and this one, if anybody's interested in it, is the Polynesia plate number BMXL110. So the first color I'm going to do for you guys is the blue. And I'm just going to pull any pattern out. I'm not going to do one in particular tonight. I'll just go ahead and take any one that I feel like. Give it a nice scrape. And the pigments in these polish are absolutely beautiful. Look at that. And the stamper is really great. It picks up so easily. I love their polishes for this. So let's put that on the swatch stick for you guys and see how that looks. Now this being a darker shade blue, we may not be able to see it on the black too well, but it might be beautiful on the white. I'm just going to press this down because it lifted a bit. And yes, as I suspected, you cannot see too much off it on the black, but you can definitely see how pretty that looks on the white. And I'll give you a quick look at each individual swatch at the end of the video as well. So that was our first color. Let's move on. The next color I'll be using for you guys is the green, and this is very nice bright colors. But like I said, compared to the Weekend Warrior collection, these are just much bolder. The Weekend Warrior collection also has very nice colors, but when I compared both of them, that one seems subtle compared to the bold, bright colors on these. So I'm pretty glad that I actually have both of them. There it is. And I can tell this is going to be one of my favorite stamper. And there it is. And this is actually really pretty, and you could see how bold that just pops out at you on both the black and the white. So that's absolutely gorgeous. And let's move on. The next color I'll be using for you guys is the pink. And there it is. And that's what it would look like. And let's move on again. And this time I'm going to change over the stamping head from the white to the red, because I want to show you how great these two stamping heads are. This is a really nice stamper. I think I'm really happy that I made that purchase with the stampers, because this one is just really picking up the images very well. Alright, so let's try this one now, and the next color I'll be using is the yellow. There it is. Bright, beautiful colors. And that's what it would be on black and white. So as you can see, they do pop out. And let's move on. We'll use this one. And the next color is their purple. And the pigments are so thick in these nail polishes. You don't need to cover the entire image. You can just do like I'm doing and drag it down, and it fills it up. That's one reason I love their nail stamping polishes so much. And this one you might also have a hard time seeing on black because it's a darker shade of purple, but I'm sure it'll pop out again on the white. And there it is. It's more like an eggplant purple. It's absolutely beautiful. And the last one we have is their red. So let me just turn my stamping plate around so we'll also get a new image. And let's clean up my stamper here. And this is a dark red. So let's try that. Let's go with this little guy here. This one is probably not going to show up too much because the stamping head is red. But you could see some of it there. Let's put that on there. Wow, it's really pretty. There it is. So let me clean up all this stuff around me here, and I'll show you the swatches one more time. Alright guys, so here is a quick look at each color together with the swatch. And again, the name will be listed on the bottom for you. Just keep in mind, guys, that I'm not being paid to advertise for Bundle Monster or any companies. I am just giving you out there my opinion based on these products because I know you would appreciate it. That said, that was my quick swatches and review of the Star Slinger stamping polish collection as well as the Mega Stamper by Bundle Monster. In my opinion, these are great stamping polishes, and I am very glad I purchased them. And also the stampers really impressed me. I didn't think that they would be that great. It's really a very good stamper. And just to repeat myself one more time, there is another collection that looks very similar to this, which is the Weekend Warrior, but it's not the same. Like I said, I have both of them, and this one have more bold colors than the Weekend Warrior, which is more subtle but also bright. I have no regrets of owning both collections. So I hope this video was helpful for anybody who's shopping around for stamping polishes. And if you have any questions, always feel free to write to me. I'll answer them as best as I can. And don't forget to subscribe for my upcoming newest videos as well. And thanks for watching. Have a good night. Bye bye.